This lesson is about VLOOKUPs. VLOOKUP allows you to search for related information in a spreadsheet. And really what it does is it helps you a whole lot in finding information related to a specific lookup value. So let's understand the formula first, and then I'm going to show you how does it really work on Excel. The formula for VLOOKUP is VLOOKUP, and we look at a lookup value, comma table array, comma column index number, comma a range lookup. What do these really mean? So lookup value is what is it that you will search by? So what is it that you are actually looking for? Table array is the table which has the data that you're looking for, and column index number is the column that has the desired data. We're going to look at range lookup in a bit. Okay, so let's go to data and try it out. Here I have customer information across different parameters. So I've got these customers 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. They are in different markets. So customer 1, for example, is in Toronto. Then I have got a few customers in Chicago, and then Seattle, and a few other cities. In the next column, I have revenue generated for each customer. So for example, customer 6 here, we generated $300 from this customer. I've got the customer age in column D, and column E has customer's gender. And in some cases, we do not have any value, so I mark that as unknown. Okay, so here I've got a little practice set where what I want to do is I want to find customer 7, and I want to know which market they are in and what is their gender. Let's do that. So I will look at VLOOKUP. I have to look up for the lookup value. What is the value that I'm looking at? I want to find this information for customer 7. So that's my lookup value. Where is this information? It's somewhere in this table. So I'm going to select the entire table. And then what is the column index number? So which column has the relevant information, which is the market? So you start off from the very first column. So this is 1. This is the second column, third, fourth, and fifth. We know that market is in the second column. So I'm going to enter 2 here. And what is the range lookup? Do I want to get an approximate match or an exact match? Most of the time, we just put that as false because we are looking for an exact match. So let's see what it gives me. It gives me Toronto. So right here, I have this information, and it gave me Toronto when I looked up for the 7th customer. Let's look at their gender. So again, I'll use VLOOKUP. Customer 7 is my lookup value. What is my table array? So again, the information lies in this entire table. So I selected the table. What is my column index number this time? It is the column in which I have the gender information. So if I start counting again from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So it is the 5th column. And I'm looking for an exact match. So false. And here it is. This is my information for the 7th customer. And I have marked it as Toronto, customer gender as male. So you see, VLOOKUP is a really simple way to find information for specific rows using the formula. And now we are going to do some practice. I have the customer number here, and I have a drop-down menu. So I can actually select a different customer if I would want to. So I can move from 6 to 10 or 14th or whichever number. And what I really want to do is that when I select a customer here in the drop-down menu, I want to know which market they are from, what is the revenue that we are generating with them, what is their age and their gender. So again, now this information is not in the practice tab, it's in the data tab. What I'm going to do is I'll use Vlookup to find this information. So I'm going to use my Vlookup formula. What is my lookup value? It is the customer that I'm looking for. And what is the table array? So it is this entire table. What is it that I'm looking for? I'm looking for the market, and that is my second column, and false. And here I have Toronto. Let's do the same for these other variables. Type the formulas. I'm still looking for the customer. I have my data in this entire table. I am looking for the third column, and I need an exact match. Let's do the same thing for the remaining two. This is my lookup value. This is the table array. I'm looking for the age and an exact match. And then I'm looking for the gender. So again, use the formula, my lookup value, the table array, column index number is 5, and I'm looking for an exact match. So you see, I've got all this information here. Okay, so let's just look at another customer here, and let's go to say 66, and the values have updated. My 66th customer is in Seattle. The revenue that we generated with them is $350. They are 75 years old and a female. Let's go back to our data and check for this customer here. Let's go back and here. So Seattle, $350, 75 is their age, and they are female. And that's what we got here. So essentially our formula works. Let me know if you have any questions. Feel free to comment, and please subscribe to the channel.